Hello, it is without doubt your favorite host, the Wild One, and I am being joined here by another creature of the abnormal, Loki.
Hello, and how are you today?
Rather well, and yourself?
Yes, very well. Now I've returned to the mortal realm.
Indeed. How is the twilight this time of year?
It's warm.
But let us see, as we are going towards a shoreland after winter. Anyway, we start the night with our first matchup between Mojang's Ghost and the Ghost in a contest for the Comet Championship.
Ghost has been very forward with these challenges.
Indeed, on quite a level of ferocity unseen before now. Really developing into his own as a champion.
And putting quite a bit of prestige on that belt.
I would have to agree. Of course, he has not faced anyone like Mojang's Ghost yet in his open challenge.
It would be good to see how he deals with such a formidable opponent.
Of course, this is only the second time we are seeing Mojang's Ghost. The first being in a three-way match. Boy, one Demise. It's not often you see someone that towers so high.
No. And I've seen some very large fellows.
I do not mean to insinuate everything or anything, but that sounds suspicious.
That may have came out wrong.
It may have. Of course, now the champion making his way to the ring. Carrying championship and lantern. Alright.
Even I have to say, this guy does have an eerie presence.
Oh, it does not seem that Mojang's Ghost is going to let the champion make his traditional walk to the ring.
And the champion meets him straight up.
It is not wise to run at someone with a weapon in hand.
Definitely not.
It seems that Mojang's Ghost, his size is giving him too much confidence heading into this match.
Yes. And now champion makes his way to the ring to wait.
All of being Mojang's Ghost, cutting his head open. And maybe this ghost can bleed.
It seems that the champion is not going to give him a moment's rest.
I would not either, if someone was to disrespect me on my way to the ring, as Mojang's Ghost has done in the past.
A volley of suplexes from the champion.
Of course, your former host in a faction with none other than the Ghost.
Yes. TJC is a part of the faction with Ghost.
And of course, we saw them, well, your first as well as Ghost, in six-man action in last show's main event.
Yes, it will be good to see how TJC handles himself without the help of me.
Well, they didn't handle each other very well, as they were forced to a count-out throw. Well, that was more on Chris Cruz and David Wise, but it was a draw nonetheless.
And another massive volley of suplexes from our champion.
It is interesting to see. It sounds like you descend from the Irish part of the highlight.
I try to not speak of where I come from.
That is true. I would not like to speak of where I come from either. It's quite an infernal place. And the Ghost picking up what by any means was a quick win here tonight.
Especially over such a large opponent.
Of course, you'd expect a Ghost not to be able to be touched, but Mojang's Ghost very much couldn't even touch the legacy of the Comet Championship.
Definitely not.
And of course, our next matchup is between Dangerous Desire and Demonic Glow.
Two tag teams I've enjoyed watching very much.
Because Demonic Glow are scheduled to face the Lunar Gemini champions in Solstice. We'll be looking for an impressive performance against Dangerous Desire.
These two have been making quite a name for themselves in the EFED community.
Two of the most prominent names, regardless of promotion.
Yes.
They've been quite successful so far teaming with each other here in the Eclipse.
And they are also the current ASPW tag champions.
Indeed. It would be interesting if they ever were to appear with such titles here. Like, well, now the Zen Master and the Ghost, R.T.J, all of which being ASPW champions who appeared with their belts here in Eclipse.
And here enters Blood Moon.
Demonic
Oh no, Demonic Glow.
Blood Moon is the faction of David Wise.
Yes, the guy who made TJC tap.
Ah, that was funny. He said that was your turn. Is that true?
He may have had a hand in the situation.
A hand slapping the mat?
Yes.
That is quite funny. I'm a fan of practical jokes. Interesting.
Another interesting fact. It was the first time TJC has tapped.
Ever?
Ever.
Oh, that is interesting. Of course, David Wise was on a bit of say you won't tap out, I will tap your streak. for a moment there.
He seems to have tapped out a fair few opponents.
So that comes with the territory of being one of a handful of submission specialists.
And he has put quite a bit of prestige on the Eclipse brand by taking any challenger that steps up and putting them down.
Of course, talking about submission specialists and champions. Unlimited and Renegade not shy of their submission game as well. Wonder if we'll see that come into play here.
Seems to be so far that they just want to beat each other up.
That is unsurprising. From what I know of this sport, people like to hurt each other.
Seeing some Irish district moves. What? Counted.
It did not pay off as it were. Oh, of course, I do have to ask, since you were originally scheduled to appear in the Final Frontier tournament, but were replaced by an entity only known as Chaos. I am quite confused as to why this occurred. Would you be able to provide an insight?
Let's just say I was needed in the twilight. There was some trouble brewing, and I had to sort it out.
Interesting. Because I heard people say that potentially Chaos and Loki were one and the same in much a similar way. People see and Loki were one and the same ones.
Yes, he was once part of me, but I set him aside. But it feels like some of me is missing sometimes.
Indeed, of course, Chaos is still lurking in the shadows here in Eclipse. Her now illegal women, Lindsay and Chloe Gloria, battling back and forth now. Oh no, this cannot be good.
Oh, this could end it.
Spinning Samoan slam. But not even a one count. Chloe Gloria being a bit more tenacious than expected, perhaps.
Taking both of her opponents down.
Well, it's not a strategy that we are uncommon with here in Eclipse. It seems that in a tag match you want to prove yourself by taking on both enemies at the same time.
And if you can incapacitate them both, makes it so much easier to get the pin.
Indeed. Well, now we have seen this before. Rolling into that triangle armbar.
Putting those submission skills to work.
Indeed.
Some large strikes from Glowing Gloria.
Indeed, and something very unique being set up now.
Even her strung up on these ropes as she makes her way to the other corner. What has she got in mind here?
Oh,
Coast to coast.
Jesus, what a brutal. Bro, that's got to be it. 1, 2. Oh, only a 2 count.
Oh, so close.
Indeed, it seems demonic law has quite a statement to make here tonight. Already being strung up, but not for long.
She has given no quarter, given them no chance to keep her to that mat.
Lindsay now still the legal woman, but women paid in tag team.
Are we going to see another? Yes, I think it is another spinning Samoan drop.
Do you believe that either team has an advantage at the moment?
No, it seems very back and forth.
Demonic Law wanting to prove why they should be the next champions. Dangerous Desire trying to prove they belong in the title scene.
Oh. Another. Oh, she got the bro.
Was able to grab the rope to break up the pinfall attempt there.
Lindsay not having much luck in keeping her opponents down.
Indeed. This must be a step behind today. Perhaps she's distracted. Oh no,
Of course.
Being paid in a bad position. That's
Of course. Dangerous Desires do have a lot on their mind as they go up against Steel Team 6 next week on ASPW, putting their so-called said titles online, I should say, not so-called.
Wait, what is a SEAL team? Is that a team of SEALs? Do they cry?
No,
Do they
it's those
perform it in
two
a
brothers, Chandler and Chance.
Wait, I know them. That was the one that is called Public Enemy.
Yes, the one that was embarrassed by David Wise.
Oh, that is quite funny. Oh, that was and the other one was the one who was knocked out by a swing. Yes.
Yes.
Quite enjoyable, the misfortune that has come upon them.
And they seem to blame management.
Oh, here we go. We could be looking for that. Oh, peak
It's
of
tag team
desire
finisher.
drop.
Oh, this could be it.
Oh, there's just a second too late on breaking up the pin there. Dangerous
Even though she-
Desires are the winner.
Even though she had tried to distract the ref.
Indeed. Unfortunate that they are not been able to pick up the win. This may look bad for their performance tomorrow at the pay-per-view.
Hopefully, they can still pick up the win.
Of course, anime roles have been quite, well, proficient champions, regardless of their seemingly confusing formation. Dangerous Desire picking up the win, and third contest going to be the final entry into the Solstice ladder match. JKO taking on Sam W Ratillion.
Know this JKO fella. Seems to have a good friendship with the so-called PWE champion, TJC.
Is that because there's 3 letters in both of their names?
I wonder.
To be fair, there's 3 letters in one of my names. Maybe we could all get them right. But making his way to the ring, fighting bruiser look.
Yes. Definitely looks like a guy who likes to beat his opponents to the mat.
And of course, his opposite being JKO, someone quite energetic. Well, sharing a similarity with they were both professionally trained in the martial arts.
Yes, JKO is very proficient in the art of boxing, I hear.
Although I have a quote in my mind that I can't seem to get out. I was trained in your Jedi ways by Count Dooku. No, there's no Count Dooku here in the Eclipse. That would be silly.
The question is, who has the high ground in this match?
I have a bad feeling about this. Anyway, this contest is going to be one hard fought, I can imagine. Both these men not willing to give the other an inch.
Yes, it's not in JKO's way to allow his opponent any space.
Well, JKO making some of his intentions quite known that if he is to win the Solstice ladder match, that David Wise should have eyes in the back of his head.
He has been very vocal about that. Reptilian straight on the attack.
Indeed, he does seem to have just a minor height and weight advantage over JKO. I imagine he's going to use as much of that as possible.
He seems to want to put him through the announce table.
Please, do not do that to a Spanish announce team. They would not like it. Sorry, that was my phone. Someone was trying to call me, and I was telling them no.
Are you sure it wasn't management?
Well, if it was management, I would tell them to go. Go away. I do not need to speak to you now. Jackie or
Reptilian seems to have control in this match.
Indeed, using that string to overpower JKO. Of course, JKO does have one thing in his arsenal, that at any time he can just crush someone with it, with the JKO. Which I believe is also a favorite of yours and TJC's.
Yes. Both of us are very proficient in using the cutter. TJC himself, at one point, was a mentor to JKO.
That is quite interesting. Did you help him? Oh, there, just as we were speaking about it. That cutter out of nowhere. Oh.
Or two countered that. And once one of those hits you, it can take the whole match in a new direction. We see Reptilian going to the top rope again.
Looking for a pin, but only getting one count.
Vicious strikes with those elbows.
Of course, the dangerous thing about the cutter is that it can almost come from anywhere.
Yes. Whether your back is turned or whether you're facing your opponent, you should always expect them.
Even if someone is getting out of the ring and into the ring.
Yes.
Or leaping from the ropes. Speaking of which,
many people.
High-ranked history.
Oh, as you were saying before, straight into the cutter. And he gets the 3 count.
Of course, our next matchup is another singles match. Someone who has sworn himself to the locker room, Double H, facing off with another relative newcomer, Perch.
Yes, I have heard of this Double H. Apparently, he likes to run his mouth.
Indeed.
JKO celebrating.
As he should, as he has now entered into the ladder match on pay-per-view. Do you have much experience in ladder matches?
You've been in one or two. In my very first one, against Macfafita, I actually had a fracture to my neck.
Interesting. Also, I do have another question about your history, as I spend a lot of time in the rumor mill, as it were. There was once a brother to TJC
Yes, your question?
who once took his name. Was that your doing as well?
No comment.
Interesting. Anyway, this matchup should be very interesting as well, as Pierce Beach against Perch originally challenged anyone to face him on the Halloween Havoc show, and he ended up being confronted by someone you know very well, the Silence.
Ah, yes. The Silence and I go way back.
And of course, the Silence is going to be in one of our two main events later tonight. Pierce looks to pick up his first win here in Eclipse Pro Wrestling.
He does not seem to be too nervous. The question is, after Double H face Shredder, is he still in any condition to compete here tonight?
And of course, now we have the appearance. Triple H. Or Double H. But Pierce is having none of it as his word. Oh. Well, that structure was actually quite nice. I can't complain about that.
You have to ask yourself though, how did he not feel anything from that ramp himself?
I do imagine he did as well, but if you look at the gear that he is wearing, it seems quite protective. Lots of padding.
Both these men seem as if they are not willing to let the other one just win.
Well, it would be disappointing if someone was to just let someone else win. I don't believe that is a mentality anyone should enter the match with.
The fans seem to really like this newcomer Pierce.
I mean, to be fair, most anyone would look favorable compared to Double H.
This is true. He has not made friends since he's been around. More enemies than anything.
Double H could be in a tough spot here. As much as Pierce was trying to disrespect him, it seems that Pierce is bringing just as much fight.
Yes. Double H just missing with 2 strikes in a row. Question is, how do you miss a target that is not moving?
There is a lot that is missed in the fog of war. It does seem very strange, the 2 tactics that they are using.
Yes. It seems as though neither of them have a game plan.
Oh, getting 2 counts there. Move that you probably have seen quite a fair bit.
Yes. He seems as though he's setting up for his finisher.
Oh, a bit rock in Pierce. Oh,
Double H hits Pierce and goes for the pin.
not enough, however. Double H has got to be wondering what is it going to pay.
Deuce do have to commend him on that leaping drop kick. The vertical leap is quite impressive. Oh, and missing with the elbow drop.
These 2 going back and forth now. I wonder what it's going to take to put one or the other away.
Another failed pin.
Oh, Double H seeming to try a variety of pinning possibilities. Another 2.
Takes him back to the center of the ring. Let's see if he can pick up the 3 count. No.
He is furious with the referee, demanding that that's 3 would have been 3. Seeing that double underhook quite a fair amount.
Yes. Another double underhook suplex.
I think that makes 3 or 4. Oh,
By my count, that was the 3rd. Taking out the ref. Not exactly the smartest idea if you're about to make a pin.
indeed. Oh. The TKO. Oh, kicking out. Even Pierce struggling to find a move to finish the match.
He is also getting quite annoyed at the ref. Double H seems to want to get some breathing room.
Oh, knocking him out. That kick on the outside, the spinning heel, known for its devastation. I wonder what the game plan is here. Oh no, we saw this before in the ring. Oh,
I don't think that would have tickled.
I don't know what he calls it, but if he's not calling it the H-bomb, there's a missed opportunity.
Ref starting the count.
Oh, and Double H scoring a win via a countout.
Oh.
Very interesting.
I wonder if this would go to his head.
Of course, this is his second victory in the group. Arguably a very difficult match.
Yes.
Of course, now we have our fifth match of the night. The team of John Stone and Renegade Orion taking on the Bar. We will have much experience with either of these teams.
No. I have not faced either team. Of course, I have watched the Bar on the WWE TV. Both Cesaro and Sheamus are formidable opponents.
Both are renowned for their singles competition, forming a team after a long rivalry.
Yes.
Of course, this is actually the debut of John Stone and the Renegade Orion, making their way to Eclipse.
So not only is it their debut, it's quite a big match for them.
Indeed, the Bar present quite a challenge. No one does anything in just 5 minutes.
Both John and Ryan seem happy to be here.
Of course, they're well known to be teaming together in a handful of other promotions. But things are not all well in AnArKy at the moment.
No, a bit of disturbance.
For sure. However, Brian and John Stone not in any form of conflict, as much dealing with it around them. So they should be able to stay on the same time tonight.
Well, they will want to against a team like the Bar.
Renegade Orion, like a few of our other competitors, seeming to wear quite the protective gear. May serve him well against the not as well clad Cesaro.
Yes, but then again, you forgot to watch yourself against the Swiss Cyborg.
Of course, pound for pound, one of the strongest competitors in all of wrestling.
I would even go as far to say one of the greatest athletes in all of wrestling. I, for one, would be doing exactly what Stone and Renegade are doing and keeping Sheamus out of this match.
Renegade Ryan and Don Stone not afraid of taking liberties with the rules.
Again, against someone like Cesaro, you've got to do what it takes to win.
Renegade Ryan pairing of hot block members of the Bar.
A 2 count. I think he may have just split open Cesaro.
It is unfortunate to show blood in a match with competitors like Don Stone and Renegade Ryan may be seen as a sign of weakness.
Especially against 2 debuting opponents. Vicious shot from Sheamus.
John Stone looked to be setting up for something, but it was foiled. Oh, here we go. Looking for the spear. Oh, and even with the interception, Sheamus is able to kick out.
This could be the start of the end of things with Cesaro out on the other side.
Indeed, Sheamus is exposed in a sense. The match seemed to break down. Renegade Ryan just slamming John Stone. Not quite sure what the motivation is there.
Seems he may have been a bit confused in the chaos.
Potentially. John Stone and Shem are still illegal competitors. Oh, John Stone returning the strike. Now they might be even in a sense.
They seem to be on the same page now.
Seems that way at least. The referee counting. Even with the interference by Orion, able to correct the count. Oh, holding cutter from behind.
Could this be enough for them to take out the bar?
Renegade Ryan now the legal competitor. Let's see what they do now.
I think we may see another. What?
Renegade Ryan almost looking to put the final nail in the coffin. Decided against it. Now he's looking for it again.
Stone taking out Cesaro.
Oh. Jesus, both men being laid out. That pop-up German. Deuce, AnArKy that pick up the win.
A huge victory for the debuting John Stone and Renegade Ryan.
Indeed. What a win for the debuting team, but their future is still uncertain.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Huge win against the veterans, but will they continue?
And of course now we have the Zen Master facing off with Seth Rollins.
It seems Daniel Cole. No.
Indeed, the new call is appearing as the Mad Dog at the side of the Zen Master. Although Daniel Cole would say that the Zen Master is actually now the rat servant of this man wearing the trios titles, the Orion's belt.
It was good to see that Chris Cruz actually returned the Comet Championship to Ghost as well. I noticed there's a few times he wore it out.
He was an ASPW TV title, and it was nice of him to finally get it. Not that Ghost wore it recently, but we know that it is back in his possession.
Translation, I will probably kill us both when I end up back in India. You ain't gonna be able to tell what the fuck's happened in India when you're bit with the ready to snap any momentum. Thinking it's time to go get them. They ain't gonna know what hit them when they get bit with the I got that momentum, not knowing when I'm never gonna slow up in them. Ready to snap any momentum. Thinking it's time to go get them. They ain't gonna know what hit them when they get bit with the
And here comes a guy that I truly cannot stand.
The Drip God.
More like just a drip.
I mean, to be fair, watching him does kind of feel like waterboarding.
I can agree on that.
And now he's making his way down to the ring. So face
Honestly, I hope Sam puts his foot through his face. Or at least makes him zen the fuck out.
Indeed. I believe that the Zen Master is more than capable of doing that right now.
Very much so. Picking up quite a big victory over the Sir the other day.
Yes, and he's also now the ASPW World Champion. Although there is also been threats for another ASPW champion being like a TV champion, Ghost. Apparently there was some events happening in a promotion known as NPW. And now there's a target on the back of the Ghost for what has transpired there between Daniel Cole and the Ghost. That wheelbarrow suplex, very impressive from the Zen Master.
I have to say the Zen Master is looking quite physically adept.
Very low body fat percentage for sure. Likely in the single digits.
Just ragdolling Seth Rollins. Seth just managing to get out of the way.
And now, of course, the master going back up to the top rope. Oh! He's not even sure what that was, where R.T.J threw off his elbow into Seth Rollins there. And that could be it. Send the fuck out. Now he's going over to Daniel Cole and paying his respects. Honoring himself in battle before a downed opponent.
Seth trying to go for that move and then just straight up countering.
Then saying no. I'm giving him crocodile rolls. Manipulating the head. He's the master, seemingly well in control of this match.
Yes, it seems that every time Seth tries to get the upper hand, Zen is one step ahead of him.
Just brutal.
Just countering everything Seth throws at him.
Rollins certainly can't get a word in.
You would have to think that he wouldn't have much left in the tank.
Indeed, just trying to find his moment. If Rollins looking to rally, eventually could be in a good place now. Oh no, elbow says no. Oh, just absolutely leveling this bastard.
He seems to want to go for another high-risk move.
Oh, no water in the pool.
But still, one step ahead of Rollins.
Indeed. It's changed quite dramatically since WrestleFest, where he faced off with, well, now his master, Volatile, becoming the Wrath Sill.
This has to be it.
Oh,
Add 2 count again.
I feel that now you can see the wrath in his eyes. No, straight into that dragon sleeper.
And Seth has tapped.
Back out. Or in this case, give in to wrath.
Maybe Seth's wife, the man, would have stood a better chance against the Zen Master.
Potentially. As soon as the Dragon Sleeper was in, there was no escape for Seth Rollins.
And I think he knew that because he tapped considerably quite quick.
Of course, now we have our main event of the night, or first of two main events. Robert Wise will be facing off with the Silence.
Yes, I once met the Silence in a cave in Greece, where he did not speak a word for a year.
I mean, to be fair, that tracks. He is called the Silence after all.
Yes, he does not speak much. And I do believe there is a stipulation on this match.
Indeed. If David Wise is to lose, he will not be able to speak a word backstage for a month. Whereas, if Daniel Cole, David Wise, is to win, then the Silence must sing his praises until he loses a match. Or if he does not lose a match in the next month, then it is either a month or until he loses. So probably a month.
With David Wise's record, most likely going to be a month.
Now the Silence making his way to the ring, slowly accompanied by beautiful orchestral music. Well, as someone that has tagged with this man, what would you say are his greatest strengths?
I would say his willingness to face any opponent, no matter who steps in front of him. He's always willing to put his body on the line.
Indeed.
That and holding his tongue. He does not speak out of turn. I will have to say downside is it's very hard to go out to dinner to a restaurant as I have to always order for him.
Does that mean you have to read his mind as to what he wants?
Yes. Sometimes he just points and starts like showing me the menu, but sometimes he's pointing all over the place because we both like to drink.
Ah, very interesting. Of course, I do not have an issue with such problems because, well, well versed in non-verbal communication, as well as, well, reading people's minds.
He does not like me entering his mind.
But not many people do. It is how do the people put it?
They say it's an
Invasion
invasion of privacy.
That is the one I was looking for, yes. However, I do not mind. It is their social thing, not mine.
If it was so private, why don't they put it under lock and key?
That is a good question. I have met a couple of people that were able to do that, but humans struggle with such control.
David Wise seems to be in control in this match.
I would disagree. It seems quite fairly balanced. The silence getting in a fair amount of offense, but just as I say that, Death Valley, Death Valley. It is a Death Valley roll. Silence not having any of that down. Able to take it and roll out of the ring.
David Wise is one of those opponents that can take a fair amount of beating before he is kept down.
Of course, people often say that Pat Downs is the iron lung of Blood Moon as a faction, able to have the most endurance and stamina of the group. But it is quite closely followed by David Wise, has shown himself to be quite an iron man in some of his title contentions.
Definitely.
Stop calling me. Leave me alone. Thank you for bothering me.
Don't they know you're in the middle of a show?
They do not. I probably should tell more people stuff, but I couldn't. And these two are now going back and forth once more. Silence. Wanting to prove that he can beat the world champion. Oh, the Silence going for a chair. Could get himself DQ'd. No, able to.
David Wise able to stop it.
I'm not quite sure what the Silence was going for, trying to end the match prematurely.
An absolute astounding display of athleticism there from David Wise.
We're looking to put the final stamps on now. Running.
A 2 count from David Wise there.
Indeed. And now the Silence looking to get some revenge.
Hopefully he can stay on top.
Of course, he's trying to shut up the world champion in both a physical sense as well as a mental sense.
David Wise is not easy to shut up, though.
Oh, well, that is well, in both senses, he is rather difficult to. Of course, he is quite technically proficient, so beating him and shutting him up is a challenge. If he was to win, he'd be banned from saying anything in the Eclipse space, so would be able to shut him up for a month at least.
And I think that would be considerably hard considering how many people try and call him out every day.
You'd have to communicate solely through management. Oh, getting a
So
touchdown
close. That was so close to a 3 count.
play. Silence. Trying to get this final rally in, trying to push. Oh, but he
Trying to
is
do
not-
anything he can.
one of the more lengthy matches of the night. And just roaring silence across the ring.
Displaying that brute strength.
Not often the main method. Was someone attacking? Is that Chris Cruz's music? Where's Chris Cruz? Oh no, the
This
silence
I
is
do
just,
not see.
silence is just used it as a distraction. Oh, just getting a 1.
It will take more than that to keep David Wise at bay.
And now the silence calling for him to stand. Oh, laying him out with us. Leaping fate.
David Wise tried to roll to the outside to get some space, but Silence not having any of that.
Now what are we looking at? Oh, it's basically trying to put him up in the top, but no. Does feel like we're coming towards the end of the match. Both men starting to tire.
Any move could finish this at any moment.
Here we go. Oh, rolling super kick. Well, once again, sent around the ring, sent up. Maybe just playing with the silence now.
Another rolling super kick.
Now up
This
to the
could
top
be it.
rope. Oh, gets caught with the knees.
Both men
Oh no,
just keep taking
Silence
that one
looking
step
for it.
ahead.
Silence looking for that go-to driver. Could this be it? 1, 2, oh! I thought he had it.
I would done more than just go straight for that pin again.
David Wise needs to realize that he is now in a bad way. He needs to pull something out now.
I
Backing up
do have
slightly.
to say,
Oh no. Oh no, we've seen this
It's-
before. The top stack. 1, 2, 3. Oh, David Wise.
I will have to say it's not very often we see David Wise taken to that limit.
Definitely not. The silence was more than he could have expected.
He should consider himself lucky that it was only a distraction and Chris Cruz did not come down.
Indeed, that would have been. Well, it would have spoiled what was an excellent match.
Yes, but Chris Cruz is good at spoiling good matches.
Oh, that is true. Very true.
I wonder, has he got that tramp stamp removed yet?
Ah, yes, he has replaced it with some kind of sword.
Ah, better than the Blue Eagle.
Anyway, now we have our final main event. The defense of the Solar Championship by the champion R.T.J. against Ozzy Rose. Ozzy Rose proudly showing off his Australian heritage. We do have quite a fair amount of Australian wrestlers on the roster.
Yes. He seems to have made himself quite a nice, what would you call it, tribute to the AFL with his gear.
Oh, indeed, wearing the very similar AFL jersey.
And here he comes, R.T.J, another good friend of mine. When I first heard he was the Raven King, I started to call him Black Odin. Looking very confident on his way to the ring.
Of course, the Raven King has put on many wrestling opponents since becoming the Raven King and shedding the alter ego that was R.J. With a successful reign as Solar Champion, and I expect that reign to continue here tonight against Ozzy Rose.
We shall see how he goes against R.T.J tonight.
Ozzy Rose would have to keep a lot on his speed to maintain an advantage against a much stronger competitor than the Raven King.
I have faced off against RJ a few times, and I can say from experience, he is not one opponent to turn your back on or give a moment of space. The ref showing Aussie pride. What is at risk? At stake, I should say.
It is always a different experience when a title is on the line. If they face off against the champion at their best.
Massive European uppercut from Aussie Pride. Aussie Rose, my bad.
That is quite funny. I have quite a story about a team called Ozzy Pride, one which you are probably familiar with. But
Yes.
anyway, this matchup off to a very interesting. Oh, high and right. I think he landed on his shoulder. Ozzy Rules taking that fall pretty badly.
Hitting the shoulder would have been quite painful. He seems to have control up until this point.
Ozzy Rules is keeping the foot on the pedal. As long as he does that, he can still win.
Absolutely dominating RJ. RJ is now looking to rally back. It was vicious strikes in the corner.
R.T.J taking back and slowing the pace and throwing a wild kick out there. Maybe a bit dazed.
I don't know who he was going for there.
Oh no, Ozzy Rules. We've seen this before. A huge superplex, Falcon arrow combination. Oh, dead center of the ring. This could be over. Wait, he's not going for the pin, he's going for more.
Why wouldn't you try to put him away?
And he catches
And the
it.
knees.
Maybe a bit too overconfident, thinking he needs the little bit extra.
He seems to have awoken something in RJ though.
Indeed, R.T.J seems to be back in it now. Oh, back and forth, trading kicks, trading forearms.
This vicious whip into the corner.
There we go, having the run around. Oh! Bobby Rules picks up the pace, takes control again.
If he keeps this up, he may very well defeat the champion.
Indeed. The referee telling him off. R.T.J getting some moonwalking in. R.T.J once again slowing the pace and taking control.
It only takes RJ a couple of moves to wrap things up too. Vicious stomp from RJ. I am not sure why he went for the pin.
No, of course. Speeding up the pace. And these two throwing back and forth now. R.T.J perhaps a little tired.
It looks as though,
The damage is catching up with him.
yes, knees to the head of Ozzy Rules though.
All the rules needs to
R.J. looks like he's looking to wrap things up here. Vicious blow from R.J. in the corner there. He's going to the top. Only a 2 count.
They're now going back and forth, but you can see the effects of the match starting to weigh on them.
Yes, both men do not look like they have much left in the tank. R.J. looking for the submission.
Well, these two men starting to weigh on them.
Yes, you can definitely see the effects of the battle on both men. That could have been a bad time to start chanting.
A single leg facebuster. Ozzy Rules could now be in trouble.
R.J. weakening that neck and head area once again.
Oh, crushing his body against him. Oh no, Ozzy Rules. Almost on instinct, just kicking out.
I personally do not know how both men keep going after the bout they have shared. Now those vicious blows from R.J. Again, just slam him in that corner.
Targeting the rings now.
Again, it seems just on instinct alone. Ozzy Rules is keeping himself in this match.
Of course, everyone wants to call themselves champion. Oh, my knee's crushed against the back.
This could be it.
R.T.J. building up small amounts of damage on all the rolls, goes for the pin, but no. Powering himself through.
I don't even think Ozzy Rules realizes where he's at the moment.
He's a little bit out of it. Needs to find a way back in.
stomping RJ into
Oh,
that
no.
corner.
Oh no. Looking for coast to coast.
Post. And
Weird.
connection.
Could that be it? Ozzy Rose could be solo champion. He's going for the pin. 1, 2.
So close.
Only takes
On pure-
3 seconds to win.
RJ must be running on pure instinct right now.
Indeed. Oh, takes the boot to the face. Could this be it? 1, 2.
Two.
Oh, he kicks out at 2.
Two.
R.T.J needs to find a way. Oh no, he's lining him up. Could be it. As told by the Raven King.
Raven King.
Costing more than 1, 2,
2,
3.
3.
And the winner,
J.
What? No. Chance Sill.
Sill. Is he going to cash in?
Seems like he's cashing in the Renegade Championship. Chance Sill versus R.T.J for the Solar Championship right here and now.
This does not look good
Oh no, he's in
for the
ring.
Raven King.
Oh no, and the referee's calling the match off. R.T.J was out
He's
on
out.
his feet. And Chance
That-
Sill.
That has just blown me up. I don't know what to say.
And new Solar Champion. Chance Sill.
Yeah.
R.T.J has just been dethroned.
Seconds after victory.
Seconds after reaching Ozzy Rose in one of his most hard-pressed matchups.
Yeah, I'm now celebrating.
From all of us here at Eclipse Pro Wrestling, I have been the wild one. He has been Loki. Any final words?
Me, good night.
Until tomorrow at the pay-per-view, goodbye and good night. Enjoy your evenings.